You have work to do. Important work. You sit down. You open your laptop. You're ready. And then, you check your phone. Just for a second. 20 minutes later, you're watching videos. Scrolling. Doing anything but what you're supposed to do. The deadline is approaching. The pressure is building. You know you should start. But you don't. Why? This is procrastination. And almost everyone struggles with it. But here's the thing, it's not laziness. Procrastination is a psychological battle happening inside your brain. In this video, we're going to understand why it happens, and more importantly, how to stop it. Why do we procrastinate? The answer is surprising. Most people think it's because we're lazy. That we lack willpower. But the science says something different. Procrastination is an emotional regulation problem, not a productivity problem. You're not avoiding the task. You're avoiding the negative emotions attached to the task. Fear. Overwhelm. Boredom. Anxiety. Your brain sees the task as a threat. And the primitive part of your brain wants to escape that threat. Enter distraction, the quick, easy escape. But this escape comes at a cost. Here's what's happening inside your brain. You have two parts of your brain fighting for control. The first is the limbic system, the primitive, emotional part. It wants instant gratification. The second is the prefrontal cortex, the logical, planning part. It knows what's good for you. When you procrastinate, the limbic system wins. It craves dopamine, the reward chemical. And it gets it from distractions, social media, games, videos. Your logical brain loses the battle. This is why you choose short-term pleasure over long-term reward. But here's the key, you can train your brain to change this. So why are distractions so tempting? Dopamine. It's the chemical that makes you feel good. It's released when you experience pleasure. Your phone? It's designed to deliver dopamine. Every notification. Every like. Every video. It's a trap. And your brain falls for it every time. When you're faced with a boring or difficult task, your brain remembers the dopamine hit from your phone. And it chooses that instead. This is why you just check something, and lose hours. You're not weak. You're biologically wired to chase dopamine. But once you understand this, you can fight it. Another big reason we procrastinate? Fear. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. Fear of not being good enough. You delay starting because you're afraid the result won't be perfect. Or worse, that you'll expose yourself as inadequate. This fear triggers anxiety. And your brain wants to avoid anxiety at all costs. So it tells you, I'll do it later. When I'm ready. When I feel more confident. But later never comes. The fear gets bigger. The deadline gets closer. And the cycle continues. Perfectionism is another major driver of procrastination. You want the work to be perfect. Every detail needs to be flawless. But perfection is a moving target. You'll never reach it. So you delay starting because you know you can't be perfect. And in trying to make everything perfect, you end up doing nothing. Here's the truth, done is better than perfect. A finished imperfect project is better than an unfinished perfect one. You can always improve later. But you can't improve something that doesn't exist. Here's the cruel part of procrastination. When you delay, you feel guilty. And that guilt makes you feel worse. So you distract yourself more. Which leads to more guilt. It's a cycle, a spiral that pulls you down. You procrastinate. You feel guilty. You procrastinate more to escape the guilt. And soon, you've wasted hours and achieved nothing. You end the day feeling exhausted, even though you barely worked. This is the hidden cost of procrastination. It robs you of your time and your energy. But here's the good news, it's a cycle you can break. So how do you break the cycle? It starts with awareness. Recognize that you're procrastinating. Don't judge yourself, just notice it. Then, give yourself permission to start badly. Yes, badly. The first draft doesn't have to be good. It just has to exist. You can't edit a blank page. This is the secret: action kills fear. Once you start, the anxiety fades. The task becomes easier. And you build momentum. Here's a practical trick: the 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll work on the task for just 5 minutes. Anyone can do 5 minutes. Set a timer. Sit down. Start. What happens? Most of the time, you'll keep going. Starting is the hardest part. Once you've started, momentum takes over. Another tip: break big tasks into small steps. Don't think about the whole project, it's overwhelming. Just do the next small thing. One step at a time. And reward yourself when you complete tasks. Procrastination is not a character flaw. It's a pattern. And patterns can be changed. The key is understanding why you procrastinate, and having a plan to break the cycle. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start now. Start small. Start messy. Just start. Action creates clarity. Action kills fear. And action builds momentum. So the next time you feel the urge to delay, catch yourself. Take a deep breath. And take one small step. Thank you for watching Animated Why. If this video helped you, please subscribe. And comment below, what do you procrastinate on the most? We'll see you in the next one.